it's stupid. We do all kinds of things when Allah Almighty sends us guidance. Guidance speak to us. This is I got to pray on the guidance. The guidance is not from what we think it's from. It comes through. We don't get it. Really don't get it. And yet, over and over and over again, Allah Almighty is sending it, but we have no understanding. Very few people understand. Those who understand, Allah established them in strength and power in the land. They are the controllers of Shaitan. They're not controlled by Shaitan. Because they understand why they shouldn't, why they can't allow Shaitan to be their Lord. They over-understand that. We don't understand it. So our ego, our anger, robs us of our inheritance. Our envy robs us of our inheritance. Our stubbornness robs us of our inheritance. Our pride robs us of our inheritance. And guess who the thieves are? We are. Keeping ourselves from heavenly stations. We have not, the guidance is not a treasure to us like our money. Like our husband, our wife, our cars, our homes, our children. Allah says if you love them more than you love me and the apostle, then you are rebellious. And we are acting like devils. We just don't get it. If you ever get it, it's a whole nother experience. It's a whole nother reality, not an experience, it's a reality. You start, Allah Almighty starts to give you the inheritance of the next life while you're still in this life. And the inheritance of this life and the next life while you're in this life. While you're in this life. And we want peanuts because we can't control our egos, so we can't ride our horses. Whatever it takes to learn to ride that horse, get on it and ride. Because it will take you to distances, oceans of distances. And that was the example when beloved Muhammad SAW, while he was still in the world, he rode his holy steed from dunya to akhirah. He rode from the here to the hereafter on a horse while he was still in his physical body. Which showed that his example of his praising was so much greater than everybody else's that Allah Almighty made him distinguished.
Takbir!
Allahu Akbar!
Takbir!
Allahu Akbar!
Takbir!
Allahu Akbar!
It's understanding that will take you up. When you understand the value of hearing and obeying, that's all you want to do. Because you want to ride your holy steed throughout forever. And you don't want to wait until you don't have your physical body. You want to do it while you still have your physical body. Allah says about those, there is no death for them. You can go to one of them's grave right now, and you'll be looking for them. Their power is so strong, they're in the presence of their Lord, Allah Almighty. Their bodies were honored because they fought the enemies of Allah Almighty while they were in the distraction of this life. It's a test in that it is a distraction to distract us from Allah Almighty. It is so easy to be distracted here. But wisdom says we're not going to stay here, so I better get this together. How do I get it together? It must be something better. When we start thinking like that, Allah Almighty sends us guidance to test us to see if we're going to hear and obey. The hearing and obey is not the hearing and obeying them. The hearing and obeying is the keys that unlocks us from slavery of gravity. We don't get it. Shaitan had taught us, when anybody come with the key to unlock your treasures, run. Run for the hills. Lock your doors. Talk about them. Throw rocks at them. Kill them. Because he knows if we get it, it's no him. What do you think the establishing of the kingdom of heaven on earth is? It means no shaitans, no rebellion. That has to be wiped out from east to west, north to south. How do you think that's going to happen? We have been sent here to do it. And when we're not doing it, we will never ever be happy. No matter how many titles we have, how much money we have, how many homes we have, how many spouses you have, how many children you have. We don't love Allah's apostle more than we love ourselves. We'll never reach beyond what is unreachable. Never. We were born like earthlings, and our existence would be earthlings. Ghosts in abandoned buildings, spirits in abandoned buildings, lost. When Allah Almighty sends us guidance, that's different from those who don't receive guidance that are just good people. When Allah Almighty sends guidance, that becomes a very special responsibility. We don't adhere to that guidance. That means that hellfire for us will be 100,000 times more. Because we were rejectors of faith. We're the ones that lost it. How are you going to be a rejecter of faith if you've never been guided to what faith is? How are you going to be heedless if you've never known what the truth is? Think we serve some silly guy? He knows what we know. And we know what we know. That's why it's hell. So you know what, I knew, but I don't know why I did that. You do know why you did that. You know exactly why you did it. And you're going to do it again if you don't change. If you don't submit and hear and obey. We just seem to think that we're never going to leave this world. Almost my whole family. Oh, my mother, father, my sister, brother, cousins, uncle that I grew up as a child here on the other side. They have left this existence. But Allah Almighty, alhamdulillah, rewarding them. For the sake of someone that submitted themselves. And Allah Almighty is inviting all of us. If you're going to say, La ilaha illallah Muhammad sallallahu and submit, Allah will forgive all of your sins. Allah will forgive all your ancestors and the before your ancestors and your descendants for the sake of us. Look at the burden that we carry. Why do we be so lightly about allowing our egos to dominate us, our anger to dominate us, our envy to dominate us, our jealousy and our pride and our stubbornness to dominate when we're carrying the weight of our past and our future? But we don't think. And that's why it's hell. It says, you coming back here? Are we free? Are we free? No, we're not free. They went back to Shaitan. Oh, they got to wait for another ancestor. Waiting for ancestors who will free us.